Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Hakuoki Kyoto wins. And can I tell you, it's the only game I can play right now because I finished Cinderella Phenomenon, recording it by this point, and Seven Scarlet's done. And actually, by the time this posts, you might have a new game up in place of Seven Scarlet, but I haven't figured out which game I'm going to play yet, so I don't know if it's Psychedelic of the Black Butterfly or Calyrex Malice. I don't really know. So what I had done today, so we're starting off on a tangent. Welcome to my world. If you're new here, why are you starting in the middle? Seriously. But, everybody should know by now we ramble for about 20 minutes. Anyway, so I was like, trying to think of which game to play, so I decided I was going to look up just reviews of each game and just kind of see. But I got sidetracked after looking up a review of Psychedelic of the Black Butterfly for two reasons. One, what I was also doing is deciding I really need to get working on the Spacey Go board. So, taking the one that I have, I'm kind of adjusting things, making it bigger, adding stuff. And one of the things that we are adding on this board, hopefully by now or around now, sometime this week when this goes up, I will have a video up that explains the rules to the game, that explains the board, and has a nice little drawn-up picture. Like, here's the board, guys. And I'm going to try to figure out a way that I can upload it somewhere, like Dropbox or something, so you guys can download it, print it out, whatever. Or, you can just draw on a piece of paper and draw your own. But I'll go through all the little boxes that we're going to have and whatever. But one of them, and I want to share that with you now because I'm so excited about this, we are literally doing the 6 degrees of Code Realize. Because as you know, when we played, when we played Bad Apple Wars, I flipped the fuck out because I noticed that Van Helsing was one of the voices. And of course we know in this one, we know that Impei is the voice of Ikeda. Now, I know we never play with the voice acting on, we never hear the voices, it doesn't matter, right? That's more of the fun part, is that's the voice, that's them! They're the character, even though we never hear them, and it makes no difference. It's part of the fun of it, right? And I know we could technically do it in any game and be like, these people, because they're all interwoven. It's this big bubble of interwovenness. It's amazing, and I love it, and I really want a flowchart on my walls. People would think I was crazy. They'd come in and be like, what the fuck is with all this pain? And you're like, well, this game's connected to this one for this actor, but then he's in this game with this guy. And then and it was like, I just want to do this. I want to make this giant bubble flowchart thing. Because it would just be a giant circle, with just a bunch of random freaking Japanese voice actors in there, and people would be like, you're nuts. And I'd be like, but it's amazing, right? Anyway. So I decided that's going to be one of the squares. So anytime a voice actor from Code Realize is in one of our games, that counts. So you get points for that, okay? Because as I was looking up Psychedelic of the Black Butterfly, I realized one of you guys mentioned, I can't remember, I'm sorry, I can't remember who. One of you mentioned that in Seven Scarlet, Victor Frankenstein actually did the voice of Isura, which I didn't know because I didn't know his name. I recognize some of their names, but not all of them. So I wrote them down so we can look. But as I was looking up Psychedelic of the Black Butterfly, I remembered when you guys mentioning that because Victor does a voice in Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly. And the person went through, it's not on the voice actor's page that he's in Psychedelica, but it's on that one. And it's this, I forget the guy's name, but, and then, he did the voice of Victor Frankenstein in Code Realize. Shin in fucking Amnesia Memories. So you're welcome. Fucking Shin was fucking Victor. What the fuck? It's amazing. And Psychedelic of the Black Butterfly, and of course Seven Scarlet. So I was like, ah! And that's when I realized we have to do this. Because also what then I found out, so I went through, right? And I wrote down everybody. So of course, but you realize there's only 5 guys in Code Realize, right? But it's 6 degrees because, of course, we're going to look if Lupin's in anything that counts. Saint Germain's in anything that counts, because he's been in a few things. He's in Diabolic Lovers. There's quite a few people from a bunch of different games as I was going, and I haven't created the bubble chart, but I'm going to start, motherfucker. I'm going to start doing this. Literally just because they're all so interconnected and it's amazing and I love it. Obviously, I'm sure English voice acting is the same, but this is more fun for me. I don't know why. Van Helsing, Victor, Impei, they've all been in things. And then I was looking and I was like, okay, well, you know what? We'll do Herlock, Sholmes, right? We'll see if his voice actor's in anything and he'll be our 6th. This way we actually have 6 different voice actors that we are stalking via games, technically, I guess. He's only done 3 things. He must be new at this. So he's not in anything we're going to play. So I looked, though, and Finis is in motherfucking everything. So Finis is our 6th. So now when his voice actor shows up, we're gonna get points. By the way, Finis is in this fucking game too. You're welcome. And so is Saint Germain. So it's a long tangent on that in order to get to the point which relates to Hakuoki. So Saint Germain actually does the voice of a character we have yet to meet. And I was thinking when I was looking, I'm like, I don't even know who this character is. And I went, well, you know, they added Soma, they added Iba, and they added Ryoma. And like, we just went down Iba's route and we saw Motoyama? Was that his name? His little buddy guy, right? And I was like, oh, maybe it's like that. Oh, I bet, you know, because the other guy, I forget his name, but he's kind of like the little guy that came in as a page with Soma. We saw him like once briefly in like a path. So I was like, oh, maybe he's in Ryoma's route. And then when I started the game, like when the title card comes up, the character's behind Ryoma. So when we go down Ryoma's route, we'll get to see the character that is Saint Germain. So that's amazing. Yay! Love it. And Finis is Soma. So, guys, I love it so fucking much. It's amazing. And I believe actually the voice actor does Saito is in Psychedelic of the Black Butterfly. He's not in Code Realize, but still, I wanted to point that out too because it's fucking great. And I'm sure all of them are in a million other games that we're playing, and this is why I literally want to fucking I want to get goddamn Vizio on my computer and just make a motherfucking flowchart of this shit and just be like, this is it, guys! And just like, this is this, and this person's in this, and this person's that, because it's just, I don't know why, but like my brain, it's like a logic puzzle that I want to play so bad. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you that because it's amazing. Yeah, and so that's going to be one of our squares. Also, I don't know, now I'm kind of... Color X Malice, some of the guys are in that too, so it's just like, I just can't... it's going to be so much fun, guys. I can't wait. So I'm gonna make the board. I created all the... We're going to have 40 spaces, 40 different things. I know I keep saying in a bunch of games, like, oh, that's take a shot for that, like, blah, blah. And then I was like, I should be writing these down as I say them because I haven't been, and I don't know what they are. So if anybody has... like a list of these things that I've already said, it's probably too late. I've probably already done the board, but we can change things. We can adjust things. I tried to go through, what Shelly did, and I used all of her squares. I adjusted the wording on some just to put a little bit more my sass in it, my own little twist. And I changed some of them up a little bit and I added some more, and some I kind of combined, and one I stole from Reddit. Because I was looking like, I was missing a few, and somebody on Reddit referred to the glasses asshole as the bastard bespectacled boyfriend, and I fucking love that. So that's going to be the space. But that literally means glasses asshole. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. You've probably already seen that if I've done the video already. I haven't done it yet, but as you know, time is all wibbly wobbly motherfucking here, okay? It's like, welcome to the TARDIS. Nothing makes sense here. But anyway, so now that we've wasted like almost 10 minutes talking about that, I'm just so excited about it, guys. Like, I don't know what it is that psychs up my brain when I'm like, this person's in this, and then he's in there with that, and then, and I don't know. I don't know what it is about me that finds that so fascinating and exciting. Anyway, we're going to jump into chapter 1, and we are going down Harada's route this time. Because, as you know, we do a couple of guys that are more... Well, we did Saito first, and he was like, woohoo, he's my favorite. Well, he was the easiest one to get, and he's one of my favorites. It's weird. My brain keeps thinking of Harada. Like, I really just enjoy him. I don't know why. I just like the way he looks, too. And he's always so nice and sweet to us. And I just keep putting him off. But I don't want to do it anymore. So, what we're going to do, like, I was doing, like... someone that was like, yeah, I love this guy. And then, okay, some of the ones that maybe didn't appeal as much, just to kind of mix them in so we didn't, forget anybody. And Heisuke's route was really good. Then, of course, we did Okita and Sanan, two of my other favorites. And Yamazaki's route, like, because poor Yamazaki was like the side boy, right? But his route was really good. So, but we would have waited and waited and waited. So, of course, we did Iba because he's gorgeous, right? He's fucking beautiful. We love that. We're going to do Harada because he's adorable and sweet, and he's a little bit of eye candy, and I love him a little bit. And then what we'll probably do afterward is we'll do Shinpachi, just because then we got our main dudes, and then we'll go in Soma and Ryoma, whichever one. We'll do Kazama second to last, and then we'll do Hijikata last because... I know, I said the main guys. Hijikata has to be last because he's like the canon one. There's more history and backstory, I think, in his route from what I understand. And come on. Come on. You know he's the canon guy. And then once we do that, we can play Edo Blossoms and then maybe I can watch the motherfucking anime. Because I don't want to spoil shit. But anyway. Romance High. Yes! Yay, guys! And by the way, one of the things you get for him, one of the little achievements is my little red Corvette. That's pretty fucking funny. Because it makes me want to sing a Prince song. Also, Gingerbread Man, which is the other one, which is pretty funny. So, we're going to do what we normally do. I could have been explaining all of the things as we were skipping through, but we get distracted when all of a sudden there's a scene we have to read. This time there won't be a scene we have to motherfucking read because, you know, and his path will be like 2 parts, like fucking poor Yamazaki's, but I feel like Edo Blossoms, obviously, because we're probably going to pick the guy's path that we're on. It'll probably be a little bit, like, attempt to explain my situation, which we've already done. You know what I mean? It'll be a little bit less, gave up. Oh, nice! Something different. Anyway, they all spoke as if they'd already, see, this is the problem. If I was like, oh, let me explain the thing while we're skipping, we'd have to stop, do this, then go back. I'm smart a little bit. Anyway. They all spoke as if they'd already consigned me to death. It was time to make my choice. I gave up. I tucked my legs underneath me and sat up, as straight and dignified as I could manage. Do you have anything to say before you die? You said earlier you wanted us to hear you out. Forget it. He looked surprised by the brevity of my response. Earlier, he told me I should accept my death and rest in peace. His mind was already made up. It's so funny because even in the first CG, when he skipped through it, I was thinking in my head, like, he looks like he's kind of, like, angry and maybe a little bitchy. But he's so nice, though. He's actually, like, really nice. Like, I'm actually nice. Not like Okita, where you're like, hey, you're joking, you're gonna kill me. He's just, I don't know. What chance did I really have? Do what you will. Just get this over with. I didn't want to die, but if I told them I was really a girl, then they'd certainly ask why I'd been dressing as a man. There were no ways I could explain without mentioning my father. The possibility of misspeaking could cause my father and Dr. Matsumoto trouble. That thought alone kept my mouth shut. Love points and he thinks I'm a boy. No, he knows. This sounds really funny considering the fact that, like, he either knows we're a girl. I can't remember. Like, some of them knew and some of them were like, what? Oh, yeah, no, I knew. But if he doesn't, it's like, well, I like those eyes. That's a little creepy. I love it. I like those eyes. Looks like your mind is made. He smiled and laid his hand on the sword at his hip. Hold on, Sano. We haven't decided what we're going to do yet. True, true. Besides, it seems like a waste. You don't meet a girl with that kind of gusto daily. Huh? Did he just say girl? So it's even funnier. Because we're sitting there like, I like those eyes. And you're like, oh, you know I'm a girl. Because otherwise you're going to be disappointed, buddy, is all I'm saying. Like, what? How did you know? Well, isn't it obvious? Wait a minute there, Sano. Did you just say girl? Well, she may dress like a boy, but she huffs and puffs like a girl. Can't you just tell? You insulted me, but I love it. What? What do you mean, can't you tell? I mean, pants. She's wearing pants, and some of you aren't wearing pants. What's your fucking point? Well, I guess if you think closely about it, her frame is slender and fragile like a woman's. But we haven't read this yet. Okay. I knew we kind of had a conversation with them about it, but I didn't know when. Give it up, Shin. Toto seemed to shrug it off, moving to pat Nagakura on the shoulder. Then he glanced at me. All right, then. How about you tell us why you decided to dress up like a man? Oh. We'll try to stop on certain scenes that are just Harada. Try. I'm not gonna do good at it. This is where we explain things. Da, da, da. I mean, either way, you know we're gonna reread the entire fucking game when we do Hijikata. Again, unless anyone is like, please fucking don't. We just want to get to Edo Blossoms. It's up to you guys. Search the compound. Boop. And that's the two of them, and then blah, 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 and we could have talked to both of them, but, like, whatever. Ooh, no, I can't. Interesting. I gotta make this bigger so I can read the things easier. Dress like a girl. What should I tell them? Their smiles confused me. No, I can't. Why not? We're only talking about a quick change of outfits. Easy. I know, but it's just that I'm not too comfortable with changing yet. Aw. He likes us dressed as a boy. Wait a minute. Dude. Sonosuke, like, what? I'm still a girl underneath just because I dress like a boy. He's like, I like girls that dress like boys. I like boys that dress like girls. I mean, not gonna lie. I mean, I guess we're all a little weird here. Well, that makes sense. Understood. We won't force it. What? Come on, Sano. Calm down, man. It's okay to let things be. Once we settled the topic of the appropriateness of my wardrobe, Nagakura shared his opinion. Look, Spacey, you gotta see our side here. We dedicate every day of our lives to keep Kyoto safe. That's not a very convincing excuse. Despite my reservations, I understood the truth. They were partaking in normal activities for men. Yes, picking up hoes and drinking. Don't you dare fuck a whore, Harada. Especially like Kimigiku. Like, damn! Girl, everybody else. Well, she was hitting on, she was hitting on my Hichikata. Girl, back off my man. He might not be my man right now, but he will be. Back off. They're all mine. This is the biggest man harem we've ever had. That is not a space on the board, by the way, man harem. It's not. Because they're always... They're man harems. There's just... That's a given. Let's see. Quietly return to my room. Okay. I couldn't figure out where we were in the thing. I needed to go to sleep, but I couldn't manage to keep my eyes closed. See? Okay. Right? So we've gotten a couple of points with Harada that we never got before, right? And because of that, now when we go quietly return to my room, we get an additional scene with him. This is great! I love this game! I'm so impressed by this. Because usually the path is kind of the same. Like, you have a different scene depending on who you pick. But this is... Because there's so many people, it's not like we have choice A or choice B. It's still... We chose choice B a million times before. Possibly not 6 times, but at least we could have done it 5 times before or less. But still, we've chosen it before. Now we chose it again. We still have something different. So fucking cool. Anyway, I needed to go to sleep, but I couldn't manage to keep my eyes closed. And besides, if you don't have much business, then stop roaming. Return to your room at once. Marshmallow. Marshmallow's a spot on the board just for Hijikata. Yeah. Not just for him, but like, you know. Because there's always a marshmallow, crispy on the outside, squishy on the inside. Hichikata's words clattered back and forth through my mind, my anxiety creeping heavily around. I can't tell how they actually feel about me staying here within the headquarters. Hold on. I gotta make a note. We might need to replace something with stupidity. Stupid actions. We're always doing something stupid, right? There's always... The freaking heroines always do something stupid. Like, I know he told me not to go out at night. I know he told me not to jump in the water with shark bait wrapped around my neck, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What's the worst that could happen? And then the sharks come and then we have to get rescued and like... It's not like I was just roaming the street and I got kidnapped and then I needed to get rescued. That's different. Not through no fault of our own. This is we're being fucking dumb and doing something stupid. Get caught doing something stupid. Get in trouble doing something stupid. You know, things like that. I think that's going to need to be. We might need to figure out a space for that. We might just have to have it shared. Like this or this. You know. Anyway. I can't tell how they actually feel about me staying here within the headquarters. She's just going to do something stupid. Thoughts of my father linger hopelessly within the empty spaces of my room, left to contend against the painful reality that I may be killed. Staring into the flickering flame of my bedroom lantern, my despair unfurled deeply, harshly. Hey, Spacey, how long are you planning on staying up? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get in bed right now. I scrambled to extinguish my lantern, but... No. I wasn't trying to scold you. Can I come in? Oh, God, yes. Sure, of course. Ah, you're so pretty. The door slid softly open. Harada stepped inside. You're up pretty late. Something on your mind? No, I was just about to go to sleep. Speaking about earlier would be close to a death sentence, so I did my best to avoid the topic. Unfortunately, I must not have been convincing, since Harada looked into my eyes for a moment and then gave me a bitter smile. You looked pretty down. Sure something bad didn't happen? No, not really. Well, I guess it's probably tough for a girl to live in a house full of guys, huh? I mean, seriously, none of you have tried to touch me. What the fuck? Unrealistic. Lack of realism. That would be all the games again. Like, they're all nice and sweet and gentlemanly. Bullshit. Anyway. If this acted like reality, though, like, that would be a traumatizing game, and you'd be like, I can't, this is not what I signed up for. How much money did I pay for this? Fuck, no. Anyway. I'm not saying I can fix all your problems, but I'm always happy to lend an ear. So, come on, tell me what happened. You sounded so kind and earnest. I felt my heart begin to falter. Harada stared down at me silently for several long moments. Then he seemed to make up his mind, nodded and began to speak. All right, we're going out. Right now. Get ready. What? Out? You mean out of the room? But I can't. Come on, don't you want to get some fresh air? Let's go. Then he strode out of the room, and I didn't feel like I had any choice but to follow him. He demanded I do it. This seemed to be a joke at first, but once we left the compound, Harada showed no sign of stopping. Are you sure this is okay? No different than being around the compound, right? I mean, if you try and make a break for it, I can just kill you. What could I possibly say to that? Thank you! That's actually what we're supposed to choose, which is why it's so fucking funny. What did I possibly say to that? Thanks? Thank you? There should be a question mark, like, I'm thanking you for killing me. I see. Thanks. He stumbled and turned to look at me, eyes wide. Whoa, hold on a minute. I'm not following. I tell you I'll kill you at the drop of a hat, and your response is to thank me? I know, I don't get me either. Well, if we get caught, you're probably going to get in trouble too, right? But you still decided to bring me out here anyway. That's what I'm thanking you for. Were you worried about me? He blinked in surprise, and I saw him swallow. Yeah, you're right, but... Oh, he loves us so fucking much. He's so easy. Man, it's kind of scary to have someone just see right through you like that. I thought you were just some kid. That mistake again. His face bent into a crooked smile. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Whoa, hold on there. I was just trying to compliment you. In a couple of years, you're going to be a pretty impressive lady. Yes, we are, and you're going to be in love with us. I couldn't help but blush from his words, but I wasn't comfortable meeting his eyes. We kept walking for a bit, strolling around the outside of the compound. Anyway, we got pretty lucky. No moon, see? Otherwise, we might have gotten caught, He looked up at the empty sky before facing me. You came a long way to get to Kyoto, so I'd like to show you some of its landmarks, but I gotta admit, I don't want to get caught out here either. You mind if we call it a night for now? Sure. I nodded and I looked up at the sky. Oh my god, the sun is beaming in the window and it's like hot as fuck right now. Millions of little diamonds scattered across a black quilt, constellating so many lives together. The sky is so vast. Nothing could ever confine it. I know, right? It goes on forever and it's mind-blowing. Again, we've talked about this before. For a long moment, I felt free. When she said that, all my brain kept thinking is like, I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. It's not the same thing. But like when she said like for a moment I was free, and then it just reminded me I'd like to be under the sea because it rhymes, and then it just went off because that has nothing to do with being in the sky, but that's what my brain does. Just things random Beatles songs at random times. I mean, who doesn't want to be under the sea in an octopus's garden, right? Because, like, who knew that an octopus knows how to use a hoe and, like, tills the land and, like, I mean, what do they plant? Sea sponges? I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I'd like to know. If you know an octopus, make sure you ask them. I'd like to know what they like to garden. We were heading back toward the entrance when... Oh! It's okay. He's not going to tell on us because he's our precious. Pet him. Pet. Wait. You can't see it when I do this. We'll just pet him. Pet. I love the fact that now I figured out that I can do this because we had to do it with Bad Apple Wars. I'm like, I can't think of the games anymore. Anyway, Sano, were you out? I ducked into the shadows when I heard his voice. Harada casually moved to hide me. Not looking awkward or anything. Yeah, one off for a little fresh air. You just getting back from your rounds? Yes, we've received word of a strange behavior among the Ronin. Action is likely imminent. It's not safe for you to just be out alone. In the future, you'd be wise to bring company. With that said, Saito turned and walked off. He was like, and I don't mean the girl. Like, seriously? Jesus. As far as I could tell, he hadn't been able to see me. Bullshit. I'm gonna guess anything he knows. Saito's motherfucking smart. That motherfucker's smart. Like a whip. I don't even know why that's a saying, but... Phew! That was a close one. You can never be too careful, huh? Let's hurry up before someone else spots us. Okay. That's the scariest part, sneaking back in. We managed to sneak back to my room without anyone else noticing. Sorry for grabbing you and hauling you out. Oh no, thank you for thinking of me. He didn't respond, just looked towards the porch. They call Hijikata a demon, and he seems like one. But truth is, he's really one in a million, right? He's a motherfucking marshmallow. He sees a lot more than he lets on, moving only with purpose and extreme dedication. What I'm getting at is that if he's keeping you around, then he has to have a good reason for it. When he turned and looked into my eyes, his expression was flat and cold. So do we not tell them about our father? At all? I'm pretty sure we did. But I don't know if in this path we didn't. But you'd think if it skipped through it, we would have still done it. I don't know. If you step out of line, I don't have any doubt you'll find out why everyone's scared of him. Not just Hijikata too. That goes for everyone here. Including me. My spear is always ready. Just make sure you don't forget that. Okay. You're like, okay, Ikeda. The fuck? You took lessons from Ikeda today, didn't you? Like, well, I don't want to keep you up too late, so I'll be heading out. So he's like, so yeah, no, Hijikata's great, but I mean, like, he'll fucking kill you and the rest of us. And me too, I'm just saying. You're like, okay. Thanks for that. Good night. He turned with a nod and strode out of my room. I love it. My spear is always ready. He was certainly scary, but Harada showed me a great deal of kindness in risking the trouble of taking me out, just for me. He even considered me when Saito appeared. He spends a lot of time saying frightening things, but he's very genuine and warm. Harada's support of Hijikata says a lot about the both of them, and maybe I should trust Hijikata. Keep calm and trust Hijikata. We need that on a shirt. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna have a whole entire fucking collection of these shirts because I really wanted like one after I played Amnesia Memories that was like keep calm and trust Ukyo. Just because. He may be trying to kill you in every route, but it's only because he loves you. And that was totally okay. That's what made Saint Germain okay. You're like, whatever. You're gonna love me so hard after you try to stab me. Whatever. Perhaps it's worth it for me to be a little stronger to face what's ahead of me. This all put my mind at a gentler ease, and as I bundled into... Okay. This all put my mind at a gentler ease as I bundled into my warm futon and lay my head to rest. Okay, so I was reading it right. It just... I don't know. I was reading it one way, but my eyes were seeing something different. There we go. Saito, I miss you. We're going to go join them on their rounds. Well, I would like to accompany Nagakura, Harada, and Heisuke on their patrol. What? You plan on coming with us? I hope you know that going on rounds ain't a walk in the park. Come on, don't scare her away. I doubt there's anyone out there dumb enough to pick a fight with any of the three of us. I'm pretty sure we've already read this, but since we're gonna go on the rounds and I think we talked to Harada, we'll just go with it. Yeah, you're safe with us. I know, Toto. Good boy. Bark, bark. Just love the fact his name is Toto. Toto, we're not in Kyoto anymore. Still one of my favorite achievements. Thank you. My hands tremble from excitement. I was going to be able to join Nagakura and the others. You say that like we're on Nagakura's path, but we're not. Although I was given approval to peruse the inner yard or the front gate, this was special. It was almost 5 months since I'd been able to step out of the headquarters and explore. It was as if I could take my first breath after being submerged underwater. Just make sure to stay close, yeah? I know you know, but you gotta watch your back in Kyoto. Got it. Smash your back against and be really close and be like, I'm just standing close. He's like, you're a little too close. Nope, not close enough. While tagging alongside the men on their rounds, I was served a dose of reality I wasn't prepared for. A pervasive sense of revulsion came from every pair of eyes laid on the Shinsengumi. However, when we met their judgmental gaze, they pretended to go about their business, shuffling themselves away. Their body language denoted a mixture of fear and disgust, as if they were paralyzed by rumors. Amidst the haze, I overheard someone mutter, "The Mibu wolves." What's the matter? You don't look too shabby. You don't look too shabby. Wouldn't you say you look shabby? Like, you don't look too shabby. It's usually like, yeah, you look fine. Yeah, I don't know. Right? You feeling sick? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I brought my voice to a whisper and quietly asked Harada a question. What are the Mibu wolves? I've heard it in murmurs from the townspeople since we started doing our rounds. Oh, that's our nickname. Since we were originally Ronin from the town of Mibu, they call us the Mibu wolves since we packed together. How adorable. Do you guys all snuggle together like in a puppy pack? I want to jump in that pile. I'm not sure if being a wolf is something to be proud of. Yes, it is. But why? You guys are protecting the safety of Kyoto, right? People from Kyoto don't like outsiders. Those bastards call us names like bumpkins and insult us with every chance they get. Well, we're not exactly in Edo where you have a mixture of folk from different domains. It's no surprise to hear they're not exactly open-minded. As it stood, the warriors seemed used to how the townspeople treated them. I kept my hands at my sides, keeping a keen eye around the city for any sign of my father. All of a sudden... Hey! What did you just say? Defying the Imperial Warriors is no better than shooting an arrow at the Emperor! We're gonna make them sound stupid because they're stupid! They're stupid. A group of thugs with greasy, unkempt hair were causing trouble with some of the townsfolk. Heisuke noticed the emerging fray and was quick to aid whomever the thugs were harassing. Hey! The hell are you guys doing? Shinsengumi are here! Pipe down! The Mibu wolves. The Ronin caught sight of the Shinsengumi's light blue jackets and drew his sword in response. It was clear, however, the Ronin were no match. Yeah, our boys are hot. Look at that. Look at how fucking... Look at those eyes. Look at how gorgeous they are when they're all, like, angry and in fighty stance. Ugh. Stay put. As long as you chumps don't start anything, we'll let you live. God damn it. One of the Ronin tried to make a run for it by passing through the surrounding warriors. Oh, by pushing through the surrounding warriors. Hey, wait up, you bastard! I love Heisuke's eyes when he gets into the fight because they're so fucking intense. It's like, they're just like giant and like, just like, you're like, I'm a little scared. Like, it's great. Heisuke chased after him, but the Ronin was quick to at navigating the crowds, giving him the edge. I didn't think there was any chance of catching him, but then, appearing out of nowhere... Just where do you think you're going? If you didn't do anything suspicious, there's no need for you to run. Hey, this is when we meet Soma. Oh, by the way, was, Finis. Yes, there you go. Finis! That's great. A mysterious samurai appeared, grabbing the Ronin's shoulder and stopping him in his tracks. We'll have to read this again when we go down Soma's route. Look, he's fucking so cute. Look at, he is so fucking cute. Like, the 3 guys they added are, like, beautiful. You're like, what? What? Why? Get out of my way. He doesn't have a voice either. We didn't really get... Ugh. The Ronin threw a punch at the samurai, landing in his face. Ha! Who do you think you are? You're just a stupid punk. Stay out of this. The Ronin reared with a smug laughter. Attempting to run, he was stopped by Harada. Whoa now, where are you off to, little P? Don't tell me you're a coward who's gonna betray his comrade and flee. You're gonna come with us to the headquarters. Hope you don't plan on having any visitors soon. God damn it, how dare you! Before the Ronin could swing his sword, Nagakura and Harada tackled and subdued him. What are you doing? Let me go! Shut up! You don't have a right to complain anymore. Any more and we'll hurt you. Heisuke approached the mysterious samurai who attempted to stop the Ronin. Thanks for helping. We owe you. The samurai sat on the floor with his head down, hiding his bloody, disgruntled face. Oh, this is where he's like, oh, he's so fucking pretty. But it always makes me sad is like when you're watching the title in the beginning and they show like this, his hair is always flowing, and you're like, it doesn't do that in the CGs, the magical hair flowy thing. And I just wanted to do it. Anyway, I didn't do this for you. Save your thanks for yourself. He wiped his mouth without wincing, adjusting his posture sheepishly. It sounded as if he was muttering to himself. I guess the rumors are true. Shinsengumi are nothing more than a bunch of hooligans. Pfft. He was right all along. Heisuke was visibly angered by the samurai's words. Hey, where do you get off calling a bunch of hooligans? I know hooligans, right? Ooh, hooligans are gonna clutch my pearls. Shut the fuck up. Wait till Hijikata gets a load of you. He's gonna say some shit, because he's got a mouth on him, that one. Don't you get it? Everyone in Edo is saying it. Shinsengumi, a bunch of selfish, self-absorbed, bloodthirsty murderers. Hey, bitch. Yeah, don't say that to my Harada. Look at him, he's angry now. The samurai's harsh words rung deep within Harada, causing him to grab the samurai's collar and push him up against a wall. I mean, that's not helping. What the hell did you just say? Why are you shooting the messenger? He asked me, so I answered. Well, why don't you man up and tell us what you really think? Not just the hot rumors floating all around Edo. Open up now. Hey. Well, wait, I already told you that I had nothing to do with this bullshit. Hey, you, standing over there. Come over here and give me a hand. Give it up, man. Once Sano's on a roll, there's no stopping him. He doesn't play around, especially with jokesters. Jokesters. Hooligans and jokesters. The language in this game. Until you get Hijikata. What the fuck, you cunts? He has yet to say the C word, but I'm just saying, I'm not surprised if it comes out of his mouth, because he just, like everybody else, hooligans, jokesters. Stop roughhousing. And then Hijikata is just fucks everything. It's great. I love it. If you want any chance of making it out of here, I suggest you apologize to me and my friends. So, is that what people in Edo are saying about us now? Well, he turned away awkwardly and a piece of paper dropped out of his inner pocket. What's this? We've already kind of seen the scene, but... And we're going to do it again when we go down Soma's route, so... Harada reached down to pick up the piece of paper, and the samurai's eyes widened in panic. Wait, don't touch that! The samurai raced his hand down to grab the paper, but Nagakura and Heisuke were faster than him. Whoa there! Unhand me! What do you think you're doing? With two men holding him, the samurai's desperate attempts to break free of their grasp were hopeless. They were far too strong. We should be asking you the same thing! Why are you acting so suspiciously? Shut up, you bunch of hooligans! Oh, my feelings are so hurt. Harada grabbed the piece of paper and examined it. I really feel like I almost want to be like, shut up, you bunch of hooligans! Maybe he should have a very pretty voice. Unhand me, you hooligans! How dare you! I could not take myself seriously if I did that to him. But you get to the point where you're running out of voices, and like somebody's gonna have to sound like that, and somebody else is gonna have to be like, "Oh, I swear to God, no." So I am from like Minnesota, even though Minnesota probably doesn't exist at this point, but it's okay. So I just gotta have this weird accent. Like we're running out of voices for this game, is all I'm saying. Harada grabbed the piece of paper and examined it as Nagakura and Heisuke argued with the samurai. His face wore a deeply concerned expression, which would be why voice acting would be good, but we'd still have to read the lines after they say it, and it would take twice as long, and it would ruin it. Because I think part of the fun is how badly I do the voices, but I wasn't able to catch a glimpse of myself. My heart pounded. Was it a lead for my father? Did it describe a plot against the Shinsengumi? Suddenly, Harada looked up to question him. All right, where did you get this drawing? Harada's tone of voice shifted as if the two were locked in a duel to the death. Huh? What's on it? Nagakura could sense something was off with Harada. Harada handed the piece of paper to Nagakura without speaking a word. Nagakura examined it for a second before passing it to Heisuke, both of whom snapped into alertness. None of you know who you're dealing with. You won't get away with this. I'm a samurai. We don't care. You're going to answer us right now. The conversation shifted into an interrogation, one party in full control and demanding answers. The samurai glared intensely at the captains, but his words didn't match his intensity. An acquaintance from Edo gave it to me. Who is this acquaintance? What gives you the right to question me? This is none of your business. That's nice, but we're the ones who decide whether or not it's our business. Just kindly answer the question, and no one gets hurt. Harada was clearly growing frustrated with the samurai's lack of cooperation. It was clear the samurai had nowhere to run, so he gave in, hoping to be let go. Okay, it's an apprentice of an artist in Edo. I don't have anything else I can tell you. So did this apprentice give you this drawing, or did they sell it to someone looking for it? It wasn't for sale. I begged them for it, and they gave it to me. That's it. Is this the only copy of this drawing? Are there more of these in circulation? I kind of forget what's on the drawing, but it's fine. I have no idea about that. But as far as I know, this is the only one. I see. Harada held the piece of paper in his hands, exhaling while staring at it pensively. Nagakura continued. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to take the drawing to headquarters along with you. What do you mean? Why do I have to go with... The desperation in his voice was palpable, but Nagakura and Harada gave him no chance to leave. Stop complaining. You're going to tell us your name finally. You going to tell us your name finally? The samurai fired a glance at Harada so sharp it could cut, but he finally relented. I almost really wanted to read. Soma. My name is Kazuo Soma. I'm a proper British gentleman, but actually I'm Japanese, but it's quite all right. No, I'm just kidding. I said we're running out of voices. Soma. My name is Kazuo Soma. Soma, huh? Well, just consider yourself unlucky and let it go. We'll discuss everything at headquarters. If we learn you're innocent, then you'll be free to go. Despite Heisuke's reassurances, Soma showed no signs of giving up and seethed with anger. How the hell am I supposed to believe anything you say? You're taking me away without any proof of wrongdoing. Give us a chance to resolve things peacefully, at least. Stop your complaining. Heisuke seemed to be acting genuinely to Soma. I was surprised they didn't do anything worse. So we apprehended Soma along with the Ronin from earlier and returned to headquarters. I was still curious about what the drawing was on the piece of paper. Perhaps it's best that I don't know. The men kept to themselves quietly on our walk. And we're going to skip through it. So, now we know we have the discussion with him and there's something about the drawing and, whatever it is. But, we'll know when we get to Soma's route because we'll read that scene and this one again. What should I say? What does he say? No, I'm not. I forget what he asked us. Hold on. No, that's not what I wanted. Are you a warrior of the Shinsengumi? And we had originally said, oh, we're supposed to still say no, I'm not. Oh, okay. So I bet on his route we say actually on that page. It's like, okay. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm a page. We'll probably tell him that, and then he'll want to be a page, and then blah, 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 and then that's how we get to know him, and then... because, later in the game, he shows up in, Chapter 8, and you're like, okay, we only have 5 chapters, but still. Ichigata. Remain in the compound. Why me? Oh, Sonnen. You're the only one who doesn't get, a makeover in the second game. I mean, yes, he does. He gets a new outfit, but not a haircut. Why me? What the fuck? Why me, bitch? Hey, don't look at me like that, Yamazaki. Yamazaki, you should go. Head to the Ikeda Inn. And we follow Harada this time. Whee! I decided to follow Harada. I ran after Harada toward the back of the inn. I'm coming with you. I yelled as loud as I could, hoping he could hear me above the sound of fighting from inside the inn. You are, huh? I guess I can't just leave you behind now, can I? He flashed me a quick grin. Even with everything that was going on, he still acted like he had everything under control. I'll keep an eye on you, so make sure you stick close, all right? Okay. Wraps your body around him, around his... I can't fight like this. You said to stick close, so I'm sticking close. We rounded the corner and found ourselves at the rear entrance to the Ikeda Inn. I saw a blue jacket drenched in blood. Ah! My hand flew to my mouth almost involuntarily. 3 of the Shinsengumi soldiers lay there. I saw no signs of any other Ronin nearby. Harada walked quickly to each man, checking for signs of life and any wounds they sustained. Ando and Nita, huh? Stay strong, guys. You're gonna be okay. They nodded weakly to Harada, their breaths shallow and harsh. He turned to the men he'd brought with him and directed some of them to carry the 2 wounded soldiers away from the inn. The 3rd man, however, even my untrained eye could see that his face was frozen in the grim, waxy mask of death. Oh my god, bird. Scared the shit out of me. Slowly, Harada knelt down beside him. You did good. Okusawa, yeah. You did good, Okusawa. You'll be remembered as a great man. His tone was kind, compassionate, and, as he touched the man softly on the head, husky with emotion. Harada, I felt my heart tighten. You might not think it to look at him, but Harada cared for people. He was nice. We know this, though. I mean, okay, even though, like, technically, like, so we're at the beginning of the battle, like, we know because we've been with them through a million paths, but even from the beginning, he's just seemed like a nice one. He's the nice one. Like, Ikeda was, like, joking and he's threatening to kill you, and you're like, you're kind of an asshole. But, like, Harada always seemed like the nice one. Like, he's a quiet night. Like, same with Saito. Saito's the quiet, smart, like, I just sit there and I'm quiet. I'm just quiet. You're like, hi, and he's just like, blinks at you and looks away because he's kind of shy and quiet. And Harada's like the jovial, friendly, like, I like everybody. Everybody's my friend. You're my friend. I love you. Everybody's my friend. Okay, maybe he doesn't love us yet, but still. He loves us because we're his friend. Anyway. He'd undoubtedly been in many battles, and this was far from the first death he'd seen. Death was likely as common as breathing to him, but was he hurt this much by everyone? They must have jumped down from the 2nd floor and attacked our men. He looked up at the inn and his eyes narrowed. We could still hear the sounds of battle inside. Are they going to be okay? Harada's response was exactly what I would have expected from him. Of course. They're a tough bunch of guys. All right. If anybody tries to run away at the back door, we're gonna cut him, okay? That's our job. Okay. Something about his words calmed me. After all, they were tough. They'd be fine. I stood up a little straighter next to Harada and waited. That's it? Nothing happened? Wow. Damn. That was boring. No, I mean, like, for us, standing there like, la 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 la, twiddling my thumbs, like, well, job well not done. Ow, bird, ow, your dragon nails. Fucking little velociraptor toes. Oh, well, we could have stopped there and paused and talked to. I want to come. My mind was made up. I nodded to Harada. I know we could talk to him, but, like, whatever. Like, sometimes we can't stop on every scene, but if we have ones that are just the 2 of us, we'll try to stop on those. When it's like everybody, we don't need to. This was... Oh, we could have just talked to him for a few minutes, but... Oh, that's right. This is... Okay, I forgot. This is where we go to Hamaguri Gate, right? And we stayed here, and this... Ooh, we get to do something different, guys! We get to go to Kuge Gate. Kuge Gate. I decided to accompany Harada to the Kuge Gate. Kuge Gate. It's really hard to say. Kuge Gate. Kuge is one thing, and gate is another, but Kuge Gate. Wow. When we arrived, it was immediately clear that the fight wasn't as decisive as the one at Hamaguri. The Judiciary Commissioner's men, who moved to Kuge from Hamaguri, were still engaged with a number of Choshu soldiers refusing to yield. Wow. Choshu shoulders. Choshu soldiers. It's really hard because your brain wants to go Choshu shoulders. But soldiers. Damn. Anyway. You should probably stay here, Spacey. It's going to be pretty dangerous out there. Ah! I love when he gets in fighting stance. He's pretty. Before I could respond, he was off. The rest of the Shinsengumi thundering into the battle behind him. All right, men. Let's go. Bye, pretty. Harada led the Shinsengumi warriors and dived right into the center of the battlefield. If you want to get to the Imperial Estate, you're going to have to get through us first. Damn it! Is that the Shinsengumi? Damn right it is. If any of you are looking for a quick, glorious death, then come at me. Come at me, bro. Ah! Harada, I love you. Bastard! War cries rose up from both sides and battle was joined. This time, however, the force defending the Imperial Estate had the Shinsengumi on their side. The battle didn't last long. Is this the best we can do? A great moan of pain went up from the soldiers of the Choshu. Don't let them escape! After them! The officers of the Judiciary Commissioner shouted to their men, who slowly began to advance. Oh, this guy! They had scarcely begun to move, however, when the man covering the Choshu escaped, turned and faced them. I hope you feel honored, boys. It looks like I'm going to be playing with you for a bit. There was a flash of silver and a sound like the clack of thunder filled the air. A crack of thunder. Did I say clack? I did. I say clack. Yeah. I don't know why I thought it. Okay. The sound rang loudly in my ears, and I saw the man holding a silver barrel with smoke rising from it. A gun? It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. It was smaller than a normal gun, making it easier to conceal. It was called a handgun. It's really cute when they do. What's that? Did the sound of my pistol scare you? Can't remember totally. He doesn't really have a voice. We just give him a douchey. Yeah, what up? Yeah, I'm gonna fire at you. Oh, shut up. He looked pointedly at the remaining officials, his mouth drawn open in a toothy grin. And also, you're gonna break your wrist holding your gun like that. Haven't you ever watched any kind of like what not to do thing? Like, that's so wrong. You shouldn't do that. The reason why people couldn't approach him was because of his aura rather than a fear of the gun. He was clearly outnumbered, but looked no more concerned than if he were facing no enemies at all. Like, and besides, if you're a super strong demon, what do you need a gun for, bitch? Such a pussy. It was clear to everyone that he was no normal man. Well, it sure is nice of you to play with us, but don't you think it's a little unfair if you're the only one with a gun? Harada? Harada moved a few steps closer to the stranger. Really? Nah, seems fair to me. Besides, you got that big old pig sticker yourself. Pig sticker. Both men grinned a challenge to one another. Almost too fast to see, the point of Harada's spear swept through the air toward the stranger. Who leaned out of the way at the last moment? Well, you seem to be spoiling for a fight. What kind of man charges someone with a gun? Using a toy to keep others at a distance is pathetic for any real warrior. Wouldn't you agree? The stranger grinned. Like he's introducing himself, like, what's up? I'm Kyo Shiranui. Shiranui. Yeah, that's right. That's what we called him anyway. Okay. Or Mr. Shiranui to you. You may introduce yourself as well. What a fucking cocky bastard. Mr. Oh my god. Kyo. I'm Sonosuke Harada, the captain of the Shinsegumi's 10th Division. I know, why are you so low on the totem pole, though, of the divisions, when Bitchy McBitcherson, who is kind of a cunt face, right? We know, what's his name? What is like the 5th, right? You should have been higher up, and he should have been the top. I'm sorry. Just like, I just don't understand. You're better than him, even though he's got glorious hair. You know what I'm talking about. The guy from the last one in Iba's route. We chopped his arm off. What the fuck is his name? I don't know. He's got pretty hair. You know him. You know who I'm talking about. They seemed to see one another not so much as enemies, but as rivals. The air between them was tense, but I felt no evil intent from either man. What should I do? Cheer for Harada. We're supposed to get rid of Shiranui. Shiranui. Yes. Okay. Just double checking. Spacey, I told you to stay back. If I was honest with myself, I was terrified. The strange man was very dangerous, but Harada saw something in him, so perhaps he would hear me out. I didn't let Harada finish. Mr. Shiranui, right? Could you leave now? Oh my god, fucking seriously? Heroin does something. Can you leave? Sure, since you asked nicely. Okay. I would really love for us to one time in a game be like, so, hi, could you maybe, like, leave? And for him to be like, you know what? Since you asked nicely, yes, I will. You know, I was going to fight you, but you asked nice, and I appreciate that. Thank you for asking polite. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. I'll see you later. Next time I might actually kill you, though, but you guys have a great day. Okay, bye. And then just disappear, and I can't believe that worked. Neither can I. I don't even know why I thought of it. I don't know why I thought to ask, because it's probably the stupidest thing I've done. But it worked. Anyway. Oh, this just started becoming fun for me. Stay out of my way. Yes, but can't you let this all go? Huh? What the hell, kid? If you're trying to screw with me, I'll end you right here. I felt a cold bead of sweat roll down my spine. This, I thought, must be how a frog feels when it catches the eye of a snake. But I opened my mouth. There was no going back. Well, all of the Choshu Soldiers, fuck, why can't I say that in one breath? Oh my god. Ran away. Oh, oops! Is that so? Although he hadn't said anything, he'd clearly been serving as a sort of rear guard for the Choshu during their retreat. Now that they're gone, I don't think there really is a reason for you to fight. His eyebrows went up, then he looked at me more closely with a shy hint of perplexion. Our job is to protect the Imperial estate, and if you still insist on drawing your gun, Shiranui's expression still looked warped. He let out an exasperated sigh. Ugh, screw it. God, what are you, a woman? You talk too much. And he leaves, sulking. He does the teenager, sulky, moody walk in The Sims. Ugh. You're like, points to me. He put his gun away and he scratched his head. See, this is where instead of fighting, you should talk. Because if you start, let's open a dialogue. And why do you feel, he just gets tired and he walks away and you're like, see, we win. Simple. We just talked him into submission. Woohoo! You got balls, kid. I'll give you that. I'm feeling really good about meeting new people today. Don't let this go to your head, though. Next time I won't go easy on you or Harada here. Harada moved himself between me and Shiranui. Fine by me. I've already got plenty of friends, but I could use a good enemy. Let's just save the fun for later, shall we? Maybe this time, but I'm not the kind of guy who enjoys the anticipation, if you know what I mean. And with a raucous laugh, he was gone. Harada followed the direction Shiranui went for a few hundred feet, then returned once he was sure the man had actually disappeared. Well, hope to see you around. Harada gave me a short tap on the head. That was stupid. Hey, don't be too crazy. You worry me. He hadn't said much, but those few words were enough to let me know that he cared about me. I'm sorry, I mumbled. Harada looked at me for a moment, and his eyes thinned. Yay! No, I think he did the right thing. After all, none of our guys got hurt, right? Besides, the commander's orders were to fight any Choshu who showed up, not track them down. So, thanks. Okay. Harada looked towards the direction they ran. He looked a little sad. If they keep running, they might not make it. What? The Choshu guys. There's no way in hell they can just walk on back to Choshu. I'm sure it's going to be tough for them. I was initially confused by his statement, but then I realized they'll be running through enemy territory, and they might never make it home. And while you want to sit there and go, oh, that's so sweet, you care about other people, the thing is if they live, then they're going to come back in greater numbers and kick our asses later. So I'm just saying that, like, maybe it's okay that they die. I mean, I know the future, you don't. I'm just saying, we've hopped in our TARDIS and gone back in time quite a few times and repeated this process, and it still ends the same way. I keep trying to change it, but no, that's not really what we're doing, obviously. I mean, actually, what I'm doing is just romancing all of you so I can sleep with all of you, because I'm just a big whore. But, no, I mean, what I'm doing is going back and trying to change things to make the future different, and it never changes, because... too busy trying to not get cock-blocked by this game. It's also a square on the board, by the way. Cock-blocked! This game. Spawned that. Well, that's war, right? There's nothing we could do about it anyway. I got a feeling we haven't seen the last of that Shiranui guy. I don't know why, but I kind of had the same hunch. So, if you see him again, would you fight him? Harada was one of the captains of the Shinsengumi. So as long as Shiranui was allied with the Choshu, there was no doubt they were forever enemies. He did manage to dodge my spear, but I guess I'll be a challenging opponent. Still, my job is to fight. That's what I'll do. Harada... There was no mistaking the resolve in his voice. I was sure that man called Shiranui would no doubt prove a dangerous foe, but Harada's smile put me at ease, even for just a while. He's just gonna turn into a fucking fury, it's fine. With the battle at Kuge Gate finally at an end, the men who remained began to clean up. I helped as best I could, moving rubble and tending to the wounded, glad that the battle was finally over. Yay! Ooh, we're about at time. So I think what we'll do is probably, let's just skip. We already know that we're we fight with him, and that's cute. He trains us and stuff like that. So we'll just kind of skip through into the chapter 3. Yeah, so we're getting into chapter 3, and I will wrap this up when we get to the next, when it stops. So either at the next choice, or if for some reason like a new scene pops up. She's here. Swear to God, guys. Hi, how are you doing? Everybody hates me. Yeah. I like Ito a little bit more when we talked, like when we give him that voice. It's fun. Anyway, so yeah, I am going to wrap this part up here. I know we're just like roughly at time. We usually go a few minutes over, but there's really kind of no point. So, we'll continue skipping on through in the next part. So we've already gone through 2 chapters. I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting for his, because we've already gone through 2 fucking chapters. So I'm 3-4 parts. I don't think it'll really be long. It's not going to be as long as Iba's, because Iba we had never really seen. So we had a lot of different scenes with him. Harada we're not going to have a lot of scenes with. Obviously chapter 5 will be different. But we'll see where we get in the next part. We'll see if anything changes. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.